kind of want to see KSI fight fucking Jake. Yeah, it'd be a good fight.
Yeah. He's got. I know that. I think I saw that they actually signed to fight. I know KSI has. He's fighting someone else first. That I know. I'm pretty sure they signed to fight. I'm pretty positive they have signed a deal to fight later this year or beginning of next year sometime. But they both do have fights first. So like Jake is gonna fight Tommy coming up soon, and then KSI is fighting someone else in between that too. I
You hear if Jake wins that fight, he's gonna be officially ranked in boxing.
he oh well, I mean
WBO is gonna rank him.
if Tommy is ranked and he wins that fight, yeah, he should take Tommy's ranking.
He's gonna get a fucking boxing ranking if he wins this fight.
Yeah, if Tommy's ranked, I mean
Yeah,
rightfully so. If he beats Tommy, you take that ranking.
yeah, yeah, straight up, straight up.
Mhm.
I want to, yeah, like I want to see Jake versus KSI because I think Jake has. I mean, they both have the money to pay for like the best training money could buy.
Mhm.
But Jake has so much more technical skills. I think over KSI. I think KSI's got way better cardio. He's got faster hands, and he just lets some hands go. But dude, Jake, he knows what he's doing more.
Mhm.
He's got better fight IQ. So I think that would be more exciting.
Yeah.
Who if they fought? Who you think would win that one?
Hmm.
If it was KSI
Um.
versus Jake Paul, how do you think that would go?
Honestly, I really don't know. Jake is more technical, but you can tell in his fights that he's very hesitant and he's not used to getting hit yet. Like you can tell he's still very he tightens up when a punch is coming. Like
Yeah, he doesn't like getting hit.
yeah,
He doesn't
so
like getting
and
hit.
KSI is more willing to take hits. He's not really like that. He's
Yeah, he
more
gets
willing
in
to
your
get
face.
into a firefight and yeah, get in your
Yeah.
shit. Um the problem is the KSI is gonna come forward, he's gonna be aggressive, but Jake has that punching power that he
Yeah,
could
so
just swing a punch and land, kind of like Deontay Wilder. It don't matter if you coming forward, it's danger.
yeah, so I could tell it. So I could see him getting knocked. KSI getting knocked out in the first round, or I could see KSI like out conditioning him if he doesn't get knocked out
Hmm.
and winning a decision.
That's what
Like
I
I can see
think.
KSI out
That's what I
conditioning
think
him.
KSI will ultimately do. He'll take it into later rounds. I wonder how many rounds that they will make that fight. Probably maybe 8. Hopefully 8.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I
at
think
least
so.
8.
Later.
But I think KSI, yeah, he'll probably start out slow, take him into the later rounds and tire him out because Jake gasses out fairly quickly in his fights.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's the one thing that I was really thinking about when I was thinking about that fight. Like if Jake doesn't knock him out in the first couple rounds, KSI's got really good conditioning, dude.
Hmm.
Like he might take it over towards the end of the fight if Jake can't find the overhand, if he can't find the right hand or anything.
Hmm. So the guy I thought KSI was gonna fight because he is taking a fight in between. He's gonna take a fight first. So the fight that I thought he was gonna take was against this Fournier guy. I think he's like
Yeah.
a pro boxer. I think he's like 9-0 as a pro or something like that. But that Fournier guy is actually fighting Tyron Woodley, and I think the winner is gonna be the one to fight KSI.
Bro, Tyron Woodley is he's a full blown YouTube boxer now, bro. He
Hmm.
converted.
Here's the problem
He
though. If
converted, man.
KSI, I don't think it's a good move if KSI fights Tyron Woodley, man, because the people who watch these fights are like casual fans. They don't really
Yeah.
understand the fight game. They don't really understand fighting. So they're gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna view Jake's knockout on Tyron Woodley, and then they're gonna directly compare it to KSI's fight if he fights Tyron Woodley. And if Tyron lasts and goes all the rounds, or if Tyron has a lot of success, they're just gonna see that and be like, "Oh, Jake knocked him out, so Jake is better." But really, there's so much that goes into it. Tyron Woodley would have been
Every
training
fight.
boxing for so much longer. Like, there's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, like so for like the casual fan out there, like we're kind of talking about, you can't do that because every fight, even if it's against the same opponent, every fight is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, no two fights are the same. You see it in the UFC all the fucking time. Stipe versus DC, the first fight, DC knocks his ass out. What happens in the second fight? Stipe dominates. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Every fight is completely different. So you can't just say, "Oh, Jake Paul knocked out Tyron in that fight, so he would knock out KSI if KSI loses to Woodley." That's not how it works, dude. Every fight's different.
Mm-hmm.
Matchups matter, and I think KSI is a better matchup for Jake Paul than he is for Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Matchups matter, bro. Every fight's
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yeah, because I think it really is about matchup, and you know what they say, styles make fights, and that type of style that KSI has, that comfort style, that fits perfectly for Tyron Woodley. He has the punching
Yeah,
power. He could sit back and catch you coming in because he has some power. But with Jake, when Jake was just sitting back, jabbing, moving around, that's tougher. That's a tough style matchup stylistically
yeah,
for someone like Tyron Woodley. And then when Tyron Woodley gets impatient and comes in, he gets caught and gets knocked out.
yeah. And like we can put it in perspective too for like the people for the people listening that don't understand what we're trying to articulate. Like styles make fights. The best way I can explain it is Holly Holm beats Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey beats Misha Tate. Misha Tate beats Holly Holm. And that's all because they're bad stylistic matchups for each other in that order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Each one of those fights are different. Just because Holly beat Ronda and Ronda beat Misha doesn't mean Misha can't beat Holly. You know what I mean? And she fucking did.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit.
Yep.
Exactly what we're talking about.
Yep. So now I wonder. I wonder now. I wonder if, say, KSI passes, and KSI also says if whoever wins in that Fournier Tyron Woodley fight, he'll fight next, and whoever wins in Tommy and Jake, if Tommy wins, KSI will just fight him instead of Jake. So I don't think if Tommy beats Jake, I don't know if we'll ever see that fight, KSI and Jake. But what I wonder is if KSI, because KSI, of course, he's older. He doesn't want to do this for very much longer. I think he really only has 2 more fights left. If when KSI fights his last fight, I'm
He's
wondering
got
if is that the really like the end of the YouTube boxing stuff? Like is that it? Is that the end?
no, guys are they're gonna be doing it for a while. Like especially like low key, a lot of these guys like KSI and Jake Paul and Logan Paul, a lot of these guys, even though they're competing in it, they're like in the background making shit happen. Like they're making a lot of money off of this shit. So they're probably gonna keep trying to promote it for as long as possible. Even if they're not fighting, they'll probably try to keep it going because they're making a lot of money from it.
Yeah, maybe. And yeah,
Maybe. Yeah.
KSI does have that Misfits deal with the zone, so maybe they'll try. They'll probably keep it going until it dies off,
Now,
if it does.
now do I think it'll last? Like do I think they're gonna try to keep it going? Yeah. Do I think it'll last after he leaves? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean,
I
it's
don't,
entertaining, but I just don't think it's gonna be the same. I think their biggest, it's gonna be hard for them to sell a pay-per-view when KSI is not on it.
yeah. Like all the guys that made it popular when they leave, there, yeah, it's not gonna be as big.
Hmm.
It's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna be as big at all. I agree. Yeah, I think it. You might be right. You might be right. His last couple fights might be the beginning of the end for it.